Howdy all and welcome back to the channel. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who's here. It's great. I know this is the third video of the day and you're probably getting bored of my voice by now, but anyway, when we get to that 10,000 subscribers I shall be doing a giveaway, so thanks to everybody and I hope you're all having a good day. Anyway, on to the video, because obviously last night Amazon announced their Stadia ripoff called Luna. Oh good. If we didn't have enough of these poor game streaming services with laggy connections and massive download rates, thanks Amazon, that's just what we needed, another one. So yes, Amazon Luna was announced last night with their practically direct rip-off of a Switch Pro controller with purple highlights, which the purple highlights do look quite nice actually, but the name's daft. I was expecting it just to be called Amazon Fire Gaming or Amazon Fire Games or some poor thing. But yes, they announced their streaming service, which is obviously in direct competitor to Google Stadia, which obviously tanked, and xCloud, which again is Microsoft's and Xbox's streaming service, which again I've played both Stadia and xCloud. Stadia is absolutely abysmal. I have, I think, 300 meg download, about 20 meg upload. Sometimes the upload can go a bit better, but generally I have a very good connection for the internet here. And yeah, Stadia was, although downloaded okay, didn't get too much digital interference, but as you were playing games, the input lag was terrible. And the same, basically it's the same on xCloud. It's 0.1% better, let's say that, with xCloud. And I've tried it recently since they did a proper public release of xCloud, and it's just as dire. So I don't quite understand why Amazon are jumping into the race as well, because like the Azure service network that Microsoft has is unparalleled. Like, I don't think there's any network in the world which is as good as the the Azure service network. Now, Amazon Web Services network is pretty much probably on parallel, really. So yeah, they might be able to get the same type of experience as xCloud can, but they're all basically suffering from laggy input lag and connection speed. And it just, no matter what internet speed you've got, it just does not replicate the fact of having the game locally on local hardware, whether you've downloaded it digitally or have it on a disk, and you just can't get to that like-for-like gaming experience via a streaming platform currently. And I think this is why, when you look at PlayStation now, Sony isn't heavily focusing on streaming the PS3 games. It's there, and they tell you it's there and you can join it, but that's got the same type of input lag issues, even on a good connection, and I think that's half the reason as to why they don't push it mega hard, because they know the technology's not quite right there yet. Nintendo aren't even bothered, they're not even bothered, and Apple Arcade, which I can see becoming Apple Arcade Plus and having some form of streaming service for games on it, they're not bothering either. They have a lot of indie games on there, and you can download them to your Apple TV or iPad devices and use you can even use an Xbox or PS4 controller on your Apple TV, and it just works. But I think this is the other reason why Apple and iOS devices had xCloud platform practically removed, because they want to go into the streaming race as well. So all of a sudden you're going to have Google, Amazon, Microsoft and Apple all in a little streaming war of a device and a service that I'd say 90% of gamers don't want. So for what reason are we doing this? Like, fine, some games are good portably. Little puzzle games like, say, Tetris or Lumines, or, you know, something like Bejeweled, they're great portably on the go. 45 minutes, great. You're not going to be playing your Halo on a train. You're not going to be getting out your phone and playing Dark Souls 3 on the bus, because if you get mad at the thing for being really hard, you're going to be launching your phone controller halfway across the bus in like anger rage with some of those games. Do you want to do that? And those type of games require such precision that input lag can't exist. Any form of very hard game where you need to be on point all the time, kiss them goodbye. Any game where you're playing a racing game and you're going to go around a corner. When I was playing on Stadia, I tried Grid, and that was poor as hell. And basically, Forza Horizon behaves the same way. You go to try and turn around a corner, and you're flying into a corner, and you spin off the track because you've not turned the corner at the correct time. And it's just not working. Like, you press left, then it goes left, and you've hit another car. You press the brake, and you smack a car before it actually brakes. So, I understand all these companies want to get into this streaming aspect of gaming early. But the biggest problem for me with it all is the cost. The cost all the time. You own nothing. It's a monthly subscription. And I don't think many people want it. And the actual technology is not quite there properly yet. And the other problem you've got with it is let's say let's say PlayStation and Nintendo all get involved with this as well. You're going to have Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, Stadia, Luna, and Apple Arcade, let's say, all 6 of these companies with streaming subscriptions. Each one has exclusive games to their platform that they've gone and got from their providers, like, Microsoft have gone and got Bethesda games, and Sony got theirs, and Nintendo, you can only get your Mario on Nintendo streaming services, and all this palaver. All of a sudden, you've got a £10 a month subscription to 6 different services that all require you to have a ridiculously strong internet connection. You've got 6 different controllers, which I know, fine, controllers neither here or there, I guess, but you've got 6 different controllers. All these gaming publishers are going to have to map 6 different controllers to their game. So, as opposed to just, you might have certain bugs which are only present on Stadia, which are not present on Amazon. So this whole, AAA cross-platform development currently, which is, fine, it's a plethora of different configurations on PC, and you've got, say you switch your PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and your Series X. This is all very, very hard in the first place with all these different platforms that you need to do QA and testing on and everything. Yet now you've thrown into the mix all these different streaming bugs that could be coming into play, which are a hell of a lot more hard to test and rectify and fix, because replication of bugs and issues when doing streaming is never going to be as easy as it just running locally. And I don't see how this is going to work, and I can already see it now. These internet providers are going to be like, oh, you want our gaming subscription? Well, you can have the 6 different services and our 500 meg a month connection with 50 meg upload speeds for our gaming package of £100 a month. And my heart will sink. And at the end of the day, you cancel it, you've got nothing at all. Who's going to do that? Really? I just don't know who this is for in the long run. Who's going to have that? 100 beans a month? Or something. I think Microsoft should have just stayed out of this mess with Google, Amazon, and possibly Apple. Leave them to it and just stay out of it. Do what you was doing fine with the 360 and make a console with good games locally on it and be done with it, because this isn't what a lot of gamers want, as far as I'm concerned. I don't really know what this stupid streaming market of gaming is for, because it's not for your normal gamers. It's not. I don't even think it's for the casuals, because the casual gamers play the odd game here and there, and they're not playing Call of Duty on their phone in the middle of the pub with a controller. It's just not happening. So who's it even for? You're never going to beat local hardware, full stop. Not in the foreseeable future. And they're all joining this little race to try and be the streaming god of games, and I can't see any of them actually getting anywhere, because who wants it? I don't know, it's just a mess. I really don't know why anybody is trying this situation. And like I said, you get end up in this murky mess where each provider has their own exclusives, and if you want all the games, you're going to have to go to all the providers, and then you've got to get into the malarkey of, say, Activision want to have their own platform as a publisher, or EA and that with theirs, or Uplay from Ubisoft. We're going to have our own Ubisoft streaming system. We're going to have this. You need to have our Ubisoft controller. All of a sudden, you've got all these different providers and a dozen different publishers as well wanting to cut of it. And it's even worse. Like, I don't know. It's just, no. Just give me the disc and the box. Or even download. I mean, I don't even like downloading games. I do it sometimes to support indie developers, but what a mess. I don't know. But I can't even see why they even bothered. Why did they bother? Anyway, that's going to do it for my videos on this one. I won't be doing any more videos today. I'm just going to do the 3. And like I say, I do want to get a Hades review out over the weekend, hopefully. So I will be doing that as well. So I hope everybody has a good day. And if you're new around here, please like and subscribe. And any thoughts on this streaming mess, drop some comments down below. And yeah, as I hit the 10,000 subscribers, I shall be doing a giveaway. So thanks to everybody who's here. Thank you. Goodbye.